Iroh aged rapidly and had all his hair turn grey in that time. Or maybe he was dyeing it before and stopped after this, who knows. But I'm not one of those people who thinks that the specifics of a timeline are as important as the sentiment being conveyed. The point isn't to literally trace how in 6 short years, Iroh went from this pretty standard evil Fire Nation guy to being the gentle, kind man that we know him to be. What's important is that he gets there. And how. One of the key things we know about Iroh's journey is this idea of destiny. It's one he talks about a lot in the show, and specifically, reinventing your own destiny. If you watch the show, you will definitely have a lot of times where you think, man, Iroh puts up way too much with Zuko's horrible treatment of him. Even though I love Zuko, I still found it hard at times to tolerate the way he's rude, dismissive, or sometimes just degrading towards Iroh.
I think you are exactly what you seem. A lazy, mistrustful, shallow old man who's always been jealous of his brother.
And yet, every time, Iroh forgives him and continues to show him love and support. And I think one of the reasons why is this idea of destiny. Because if there's anyone in this world who understands what it's like to be a Fire Prince destined to become Fire Lord, it's Iroh. It's something that's really easy to forget, but for most of his life, even as I said, up to 6 years before the events of the show, Iroh was the Fire Prince. He was what Zuko is in the show. The oldest son, destined to inherit the throne and lead the Fire Nation on its glorious conquest of the world. And so I think Zuko is incredibly lucky, not only that his uncle was such a kind and empathetic guy, but also that he was the only person in the world who could possibly understand the burden that had been put upon him. Even Ozai would not know what it's like, who was more akin to having Azula's position, and the similarities there are self-evident.